Hey Beauty, in this episode I talk about a supplement that I've been taking since 2014. I'm just so grateful that I found this back then. It's just been so amazing for me. Before I get into that, I just want to remind you that I'm about to launch a book and I need help launching it. So if you are willing to write a review for me and or share it with your family and friends, I will send you a free digital copy when it is ready. So if you want to help me out, sign up at herholistichealing.com/book. I will leave a link in the show notes. With all that being said, let's get into the show. Welcome to Her Holistic Healing. Do you want more energy and less anxiety so that you can do all the things? Are you searching for meal ideas, essential oils, and other holistic treatments? Do you wish you could know which direction to take with your health so that you could finally feel better? Hey, I'm Alexandra. I love Jesus. I'm a wife, mom of 3, and registered nurse with years of experience in clinical research. I also wanted more energy so that I could have more fun and keep up with my growing child. I too was confused about all the different diet and treatment options. I too wanted to wake up every day and feel good, but I felt anxious because I couldn't solve the mystery of my health. Until God showed me that He is the source of true healing. In this podcast, you will learn holistic treatments and Bible truths that will lead you to the peace, joy, and freedom that you have been hoping for. So what do you say we take a break from the mind-numbing humdrum busyness? Let's rest and let God be our healer and helper. Hey Beauty, in 2014, I started to get these strange symptoms. My thumb would just lock into place for a few seconds. That would happen every now and then it started to happen more and more. And then one day when I was driving, I took my foot off the gas and then my toes just locked into place. Luckily, I was really close to home, so I was okay driving. As the weeks went on, my hand just started to get so tight to the point that I could barely write with it. So I went to the doctor. She tested my electrolytes, and it turned out that my electrolytes were fine, and so she wanted to do more testing. This was when my daughter was about 2 years old. So back then I wasn't taking good care of myself. I wasn't eating enough. I wasn't necessarily drinking the right things, and I wasn't resting. So anyway, like I said, my doctor wanted to test me for more things. Before she did that, I decided to do some research on my own. And what I found was fish oil. I've been taking fish oil ever since then. Whenever I've stopped taking it, I've noticed tightness in my joint, so I keep taking it. It's just been such a wonderful supplement. I've said in the past that I feel like I took too many supplements, and I definitely believe that every body is different, so this might not be for you, but if this is helpful to you, I definitely wanted to bring it up. So what are some health benefits of fish oil? This information comes from the website of Dr. Axe. Is a really great natural health resource. So I really encourage you to check it out. I'll put a link in the show notes. Here are some benefits of fish oil. It's helpful for ADHD, Alzheimer's, and cognitive health, arthritis. It helps to prevent and eliminate various cancers. It has anti-inflammatory properties, which may help prevent or manage cardiovascular diseases. It helps with depression and anxiety. It can be helpful for people with diabetes, people with eye and vision related disorders. It's great for skin and hair. It's great for fertility and pregnancy, weight loss and management. It just has so many great benefits. So fish oil, it comes from the tissues of oily fish. You can get fish oil from eating fish or from taking a supplement. The best sources of omega-3 oils are cold water fatty fish, such as salmon, herring, whitefish, sardines, and anchovies. Fish oil is a concentrated source of omega-3 fats, which are also called long-chain polyunsaturated fatty acids. Our bodies are able to make most of the fats that we need, but it's not true for omega-3 fatty acids. When it comes to these essential fats, we need to get them from omega-3 foods or supplements. Fish oil benefits are attributed to two very important omega-3 PUFAs, DHA and EPA. DHA and EPA are sometimes called the marine omega-3s because they mainly come from fish. Many health problems in America can be traced back to having an omega fat imbalance, specifically of omega-3 and omega-6 fats. Omega-6 fats aren't necessarily bad for you, but if they are consumed in large amounts without omega-3s, they can cause inflammation, which leads to chronic illness. The biggest cause of omega-3 deficiency is the overconsumption of foods high in omega-6 fatty acids. Omega-6 comes from things like fried foods, fast foods, and boxed foods that contain vegetable oils like soybean oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, cottonseed oil, and corn oil. Some sources say that you should only take up to 3 grams of fish oil per day. As I always tell you, you should pray about taking any health supplement, or we should be praying about our health and everything else. So pray about this before you take it. You might also want to talk to your doctor, especially if you have a bleeding disorder, you bruise easily, or you take blood thinning medications. You should take the supplements with extra caution, since large doses of omega-3 fatty acids can increase bleeding risk. This also applies to people with no history of bleeding disorders or current medication usage. For people with type 2 diabetes, they can experience an increase in fasting blood sugar levels while taking fish oil. If you're going to take any health supplements, please take high quality ones. Do some research, make sure that they have been tested by a third party. Try to make sure that you trust the company that you're buying from. If you're going to increase your intake of fish, try to buy wild caught fish instead of farm fish. Personally, I use a doTERRA brand of fish oil. If you're interested, go to my.doterra.com/herholistichealing. I'll put a link in the show notes. It's called XEO Mega. This is the brand that I usually use. I will say that my husband, this formulation doesn't agree with my husband's body. He tends to get stomach upset. So as I've said before, every body is different. So once again, try to look for a reputable brand. If something doesn't sit right with your body, stop taking it. This episode is not meant to be personal medical advice. Like I said, pray about it first. See your doctor as appropriate. This is one of the supplements I've been taking since 2014. It's been really amazing for my body. I'm really grateful for God for creating fish. The fish oil, for whatever reason, seems to be really good for our bodies. So you just might want to increase your intake of wild caught fish and or take some fish oil supplements. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm so glad that you took the time to listen today. If you like what you heard, will you leave me a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts so that this show can reach more people? And if you want to connect with me, go to herholistichealing.com. Before you go, I want to leave you with one of my favorite passages from Matthew 29. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls.
For you is easy and my burden is light.